The new Minnesota state flag is out and people are not really having it. So NPR News actually spoke to a flag expert. Yes, there are people who study flags. They're called vexillologists. And he thinks this new flag is actually one of the top 10 best in the country. According to Ted Kaye, this flag expert, a good flag is one where you can see the different elements from far away. So a good flag is, or one that has an effective design, is one where it's simple, it has few colors, there are meaningful symbols, it's distinct, and it should not have letters or seals. And so that's not our old flag, which was seen as cluttered and insensitive because it has a Native American man riding into the sunset while a white farmer tills the land. There were a few different fan favorites, but according to Kay, what makes this flag stick out is that it checks all the boxes for a good design and tells Minnesota's story effectively. He said green isn't a good contrast to blue, but it also isn't unique to Minnesota. Like every state has a connection to its land or rural area. Minnesota is home of 10,000 lakes and the start of Mississippi River, and the name for Minnesota is coming from the Dakota phrase, the land where the water reflects the sky, so it makes sense to have these two blues. The 8-point star is like a compass pointing north, North Star State. 8-point stars are found in Dakota iconography, and apparently a form of this star is found on many barns in southern Minnesota. If you look closely, there are several M's in the stars too. It might seem simple, but the North American Vexillological Association says they've polled the public and they have found they prefer the simplest designs. That's in place in South Carolina, New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, Alaska, Washington, D.C. Now Minnesota. This new flag should be flying by Statehood Day on May 11, 2024, unless the state legislature intervenes.